Oh, I'll invite you back. I'm still in.
This is a fabulous start.
I agree. Anyway, no one's on the lap yet. First
Hello, everyone.
Wolf.
Welcome back to Global Spec Racing. We are at the Monza circuit in Italy for round 10 of Tier 3 Season 5. We have a brand new face with me in the Tier 3 commentary box tonight. It is Luxes, also known as Harrison. How you doing, mate?
Horrific. I'm so annoyed that GSR got cancelled there.
Nice.
Gives me a chance to commentate Tier 3. Watch the absolute hellfest that this is. Anyway, Wolf's on the lap in the first sector. 27-1. Not sure how good that is for T3. He's absolutely... Oh, he's almost spun out of the second chicane there. I'm going to get the corner names.
Nice.
Italy. Corner names.
Curva Grande.
I literally know a Scara in Curva Grande and that's it. The two Lesmos.
Yeah, the two other chicanes have like really ridiculous names.
I think one's
But
called the Variante Alta or something. I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
alright then, we have an AlphaTauri who's going on his lap. What a guy. 4B is Specky. Right, okay.
is he just not going on the lap?
What? Oh dear. Oh no.
Wolf has backed off. Someone's in the final sector. It's Woodsy. He's invalid. For sake. Communist's invalid. Max
Sam
not on the lap. Who's actually valid? Okay, Emma and Cable is valid in the final sector.
Oh yeah, my boy.
Flyer's fan is valid in the final sector. Let's watch him. He's actually going to be the first to put a lap on the board. Anyway, around the final corner. Hums, Flyers fan. He goes wide. Oh, Rose. Okay, never mind. Sam's out.
Good lap on the median.
Flyers 22.5, not the best lap for him. M and K 1.1
like
quicker.
M and K.
Wow. DTV Rami 4 23.0, not the best from him. To be fair, he's new, so I don't know. I'll play with the purple middle sector here. I'll actually check if that is correct. 27.2 from him in the middle. MK 27.5. It's looking good for the man in the Red Bull so far.
Yeah, Woodsy then is... oh, there's someone in the wall. I believe that is... Is that Sam and Nick? It might be.
Yeah, he's already dead.
Know.
He's already crashed out.
Yeah.
The corner names aren't loading, you know. Alpe
then goes to the top. There we go. Up the Red Bull, boys.
Alicio just there, 9/10 off of the man in the Red Bull. Rami is around at the second chicane. D3A Spriggsy went to P7, 7/10 off Rami on the soft compound tyre. As Woodsy's actually finishing up.
He now comes across the line. And where is the Ferrari going to go then? It's close to the top. Just 2/10 off on a 121.2. Skippy's then make his return and getting right up to the wall there. But it's a good middle sector. Just as I say that, he absolutely hops over the curbs there.
Emma and Cable. Back to the top.
Emma and Cable even faster. First into the 20s. So clearly the Hungarian was not happy with his first lap. Here comes Dart Soren now across the line. 21.6.
His teammate pits. As Wolf Cook around the final corner. His first lap was invalid. What can he do on his second lap? 2 minutes 7.7.
Oh. What a banger. Right.
Mate, if you think this is boring, you should have seen me in Brasher during Tier 1 Belgium.
Nice.
We were watching AI battle.
Nice.
It's that boring. Is it just me or is Flyers fan everywhere?
Hang on.
I don't think he knows how to drive in a straight line. Anyway. Coming up to the line, I believe that's Alicio, his he boxes. There is Alfa Romeo with Communist about to start the lap.
Actually, someone who's about to start a lap, but Skippy's is... Oh, just as I say that, he's now in the gravel, so...
He's in the gravel again.
Yeah, Dart Soren is no longer on his lap, so Communist then, of course, the Jamshit leader by 10 points. We have a very odd scenario at the moment with the top three, because Communist is on 150,
Oh,
Raz on
speaking of
100.
communist.
Oh dear. Oh, he's left. Oh dear.
Yep. Well, get back in. Oh, it's Mac.
Yep.
Round turn 1.
Mac is. He just clips the curb, unfortunately.
Just how else goes past.
So, as I was saying, yeah, we have quite an odd scenario at the top of the championship at the moment, because we got Communist in first on 150 points. We then have Raz in second on 140 points, and then we have Broken Reptile in third on 130 points. So, there you go. The top three separated by 20 points now, rather than the 6 that they were before we came into Portimao. Let's be honest, Portimao was a very topsy-turvy weekend.
It was. Well, I can't exactly speak for Tier 2 because I wasn't actually in the race. I joined for the last 4 laps just to spectate. But yeah, what it seemed like, it was a very, very odd race. Of course, Callum, favourite for the championship this year, finishing, I think, P8 or P9.
Yeah.
So, Cameron winning, I think, his first race of the season. So,
yeah,
it's quite odd in Tier
Probably
2. Tier 1 was fourth, I didn't get to see that either.
Yeah.
My wife and I said goodbye.
Tier 1 had
Tier
6
3
finishes, so that was great. So, Tier 1 had 14 retirements. So there you go.
That's
Here
more
comes
than
it
the
shot then.
attendance Tier 2 gets on an average week. There's a
I know.
massive spiral.
Right, okay. Across the line comes the shot then, you know, goes into
P3.
21.1 there.
With that from it shot.
Yeah. Arguably though, what made the most topsy-turvy thing though, at least from my perspective, was that my team only scored a single point in that weekend.
Which tier was it?
No. I meant across the whole weekend.
Yeah, which tier did you score in? Is what I mean.
Oh, jab.
Oh no.
Jab.
Oh yeah, because you got pole, didn't you?
Yeah, it
Oh.
was it was the only point we got all weekend.
That. Oh, that's pain. I don't know how many points Red Bull got, but
We're still leading the combined by 70 points though, which is the laughable thing.
that's in mind.
So, yeah.
That's coming from a Red Bull driver, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyway, there
I mean,
is
you guys have now been displaced by Ferrari.
Speaking of Ferrari, Riles to P6.
Yep.
His teammate crossing the line, Woodsy to start a lap.
Oh, Spriggsy using all of the curb, coming through the second chicane, both on the entry and the exit. He did a little bunny hop then. His car is fine because physics.
Oh, Rami's out of Scary. Runnable with Wolf.
Oh,
yeah.
dear.
He's crashed halfway through. It's unlucky for the Haas driver.
I fear there may be quite a few safety cars in this race.
Yeah, I have a feeling there will be. Anyway, Spriggsy is second up in Sector 2, only going to be displacing Rami at the moment.
Yeah. Because so far only 11 people have set a lap.
Yeah.
So I reckon just like Portimao, Monza could shake things up a little bit. We could maybe see a surprise winner as long as they can survive and Spriggsy goes into P9 with that lap.
Skippy's is in the gravel again, by the way, at the exit of the second chicane.
Yeah.
Communist
is on
actually
a
on
woeful lap at the moment.
Yeah. Mac is about to start one, crossing the line now. Broken Reptile, first we've seen of him in this session.
Alpe's up in the middle sector, and he takes Ascari very nicely there. He could maybe displace MNK Boy then for the top position.
After P2.
Yeah, that's a great lap then from Alicio. But here comes Alpe then. Can he displace MNK Boy or Alicio? Across the line he comes. Yes.
Just about.
By just a 10.
Yeah, it's very close to his top 3 here, really. Just about 2.5 tenths, 1.5 tenths, sorry, separating them all. There's a 2/10 jump down to its shot in P4 Woodsy, 4.5 tenths off the man in first place, Alpine, who's just gone there. Skippy's, he's actually managed to set a lap now as someone else has jumped up the grid. It was Wolf up into P9.
Yeah. Mac then, I think, is finally going to set a lap now. Broken Reptile's also coming on to his lap as well. Finally, the Australian is back because he. This is a true story. He forgot to get up for the Tier 3 race last time out, so that wasn't the best thing to do. But then again, he retired from the Tier 2 race, so I suspect the Tier 3 may have been the same thing. He's now coming through the second chicane. Nicely done there from the Australian. Now he comes through the first Lesmo. And now the second Lesmo. Second Lesmo a little bit easier on this game than previous games. And now under the old track. And now up towards Ascari to 54.0. So not the best middle sector from the Australian. Oh,
big moment.
Very well held.
Yeah.
Very
whilst
well
we're watching
held.
Broken, by the way, Mac slots up into P10 and Skippy's finally gets a good lap on the board, slots into P11.
Yeah. Broken Reptile did a very good job.
Yeah, he's backed off.
He's backed off. He's not gonna.
Doc Soren
He's not gonna waste those time. Yeah. Unfortunately, Skippy's has also invalidated his, so far we have no laps.
Rals
So
is about to
Alpay
start
then.
one.
Yeah. So meanwhile, as Rals begins his lap, it is Alpay then who is top of the times at the moment, just ahead of MNK Boy. But I would imagine MNK would do something about that, as he is an incredibly quick driver, as we all know. He's now coming out on to start another run. Meanwhile, we'll go back on board with Riles then. Yep, Communist also start. Yeah, Communist, he set a very good first sector, but he loses the back end through Lesmo 1. Lesmo 2 is taken much better, as he is now coming under the old track. This is looking like a cracking lap from Communist so far. 53.6. It through the middle sector split. Takes the Sky very nicely. Doesn't quite take it flat. But then again, very nicely done from the Alfa Romeo. Now he's coming down in towards Parabolica. Is the championship leader. He loses. Again, very well held from Communist, but that's
the line,
time out across the line.
MNK started a lap just in front of him.
Yep. Oh, Forbius Specky, unfortunately, invalidates his lap and broken. Notorino GSR Raz is not on a particularly great lap.
Yeah, Soren
Dark
finishing his
Soren
lap just
there.
behind him.
Soren, this is looking like a good lap. So he's now coming through Parabolica.
Gets powered on very well. Up to the line. What's it going to be for Soren? Up to P5.
P5.
Good lap from the McLaren man. As I believe Riles has gone for another lap. Spriggsy just in front of him. Spriggsy down by 3/10 in Sector 1 there.
MNK then is looking quick. He's now coming up to the mid. He's a little bit down. Then again, the Hungarian can probably gain a lot of time. He takes a huge amount of speed through Ascari, but unfortunately, a bit too much speed. And he invalidates there. He was on a cracking lap, but unfortunately, didn't quite manage to materialize it. Spriggsy is now coming up towards the middle sector split. He's a bit down as well.
Riles is 3/10 up in the middle sector.
Oh yeah.
Very hesitant through Ascari there though.
Yeah.
So, up to the Parabolica with Riles. Round Parabolica. Does he get the power down nice and early? Bit hesitant on the power down from Riles. Does he take the shorter route to the line? Yes, he does. Riles, what's it going to be? P6.
Yeah, so he now goes up further up the order. Mac then is 6/10 up in the first sector, so clearly he had an absolute mare of a first sector on his last lap. But that would put him way up then if he can manage to complete this lap.
Believe it or not,
MNK is invalid as well. But then if Matt can pull this off, he does that very nicely. So he's ahead of what MNK was doing. So this could be a cracking lap then from Mac if he could. It's a 53.6. He's quicker than MNK was. So always a little bit hesitant though through Ascari. So that may lose him a little bit of time as he now comes up towards Parabolica. Where this put Matt then, this, according to the sector times, it's looking like a good lap from the Williams.
I think this will put him maybe
top
top 3.
Sure to convert it here. Out across the line he comes. P6.
Zalisio is invalid. Alpe is a 10th and a half up in sector 1. MNK boy starting a lap.
Yeah. But Alpe then, he's now coming up towards, he's a 10th, he is a 10th up, but he's got a driver ahead of him.
There's an Aston Martin coming from line off.
MNK's also up.
So I believe Flyers is also started one. No, that's not Flyers. It is, don't know who.
So here comes Alpe to the line then. Can he go even quicker then? And solidify. No, he comes in.
As MNK's a 10th and a half up in sector 1 here.
Yeah. Alicia then is also starting the lap. So all eyes are on MNK though to see what he could potentially do. But he is a 10th down now. He's got to make sure he gets Ascari right, which he does this time beautifully. So could this be the lap that MNK was looking for? But again, he's got to have a mighty last section in order to get anywhere close to Alpe.
Flyers across the line.
Who will it be then? Will it be MNK or will it be Alpe? No, it'll be Flyers. Flyers then across the line.
MNK can't improve.
And Flyers is
Alicio.
Alpe.
3 tenths up in sector 2.
Oh, he is as well. So it's not over yet because it is. Broken Reptile is also set a decent. He's a little bit ahead of Alicio.
Here comes
Broken
the
Reptile's
Australian around the
also set a
final
decent
corner.
middle sector.
Broken Reptile up to the line. Where can he go on his own?
Where's it going to be for the Australian?
P11 as Alicio backs off. Oh no, he's run out of fuel.
He's run out of fuel.
Oh, heartbreak.
Here comes it, shot then up to the line, but I think he has sold it. But where did Flyers come from?
I don't. He was 6 tenths up in sector 2. That's an unbelievable lap from Flyers.
Pole. Flyers at a cracking lap. Oh, Corris has got 5th place.
Oh yeah, he does for the collision with Flyers at the start of the session. So that then means him and Broken Reptile will be right together on the grid. Oh, they will be.
So that'll be interesting.
Of
But
course,
Flyers
Broken
then takes
P11 as well.
Yeah. Flyers then takes the pole point ahead of Alpe and MNK. Alicio in P4. Corin is going to start P5, but we're down in P10. Soren is P6. Mac is P7. Raz is P8. Itshot is P9. Woodsy is P10. 11th is Broken Reptile. 12th is Wolfcook. 13th is Skippy. 14th is Sprigsy. 15th is Rami. And then we have the rest of the grid. I did manage to get it just in case we need to restart for any reason. But still, this could be a very interesting race, Harrison.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be one. Especially with Flyers grabbing a surprise pole at the last hurdle. The last 3, I can't actually check. Brilliant. Who didn't get a lap in that session?
I have no idea.
Nor do I.
I think Sam the Nick may have been one of them.
He might have been. Because there's already a ticket been
think...
opened and we're not even in the race. Wow.
Oh, right. I'm guessing it's to do with communists.
No, it's not. It's from Itshot being blocked by a McLaren.
Oh, right.
Anyway, the bottom
here we go then.
Were Fake Fiery in P16, Forbius Becky in P17, and Sam and the Nick bring up the rear of the grid. But only 2 people actually decided to start on the medium compound tyre.
Oh, Skippy's and Rami have already run into the back of each other, so that's fun.
The 2 on the medium, by the way. The man in P11, Broken Reptile, And the only one following him, the one who collided with Skippies, is Rami in P50.
Yeah.
Everyone else opting to start on the softer compound tyre.
Yeah, because Reptile was talking to me before the race, and he was like, should I start from the back? Because it's going to be absolute chaos into turn 1. But again, he has chosen to qualify. He's in an ideal position because he is in P11. So perhaps he wasn't as pushing as hard as he could have done, because perhaps he's doing that strategically. But the 3 championship contenders are down in 7th, 10th, and 11th. So, and this could be a big opportunity then for MNK to potentially gain down that gap again. But again, it's going to be difficult because I would suspect some charges through the field here, and I would expect probably the winner of this race to survive more than be the quickest. But then again, we'll have to see. We had a crazy race here 2 seasons ago, so we'll have to see. They're now making their way up to the grid.
Yeah.
Alpe is in a great spot in order to further gain down the gap to the top, because Alpe has had tremendous consistency over the last few races.
Yeah, bringing quite a decent amount of points in the past few. My surprise quality. I was very surprised to see Flyers pop up into that P1 spot. What can he do today? We'll never know.
He's going to be the first to turn 1, so he's going to have the best view. He's going to have the best view into 1 as long as Alpe doesn't jump him off the line. But here we go then.
Last car just lining up.
Ready for round 10 here in Monza. The Temple of Speed. Here we go then. All 5 lights are on. It's lights out and away we go, and it's a good start for Flyers, but Alpe's got a better one. And look at MNK. He's absolutely rocketed off the line. Oh, MNK's in the wall.
Colliding with Alpe.
MNK and Alpe collide there, but Alpe's in the lead. MNK took off like a rocket, but he is way down the order then. Alicio then saw him going side by side then through Curva Grande. But I think something's happened to Broken Reptile because he's way down the order. But now we got Specky and MNK going side by side. Yeah, Fake Fiery goes around there. It's Sam the Nick that is trying to go on MNK, but MNK's had a disastrous start. He is definitely going to be ticketing that because he's going to let his teammate through. Does Broken Reptile have any damage? I have no idea. I don't think he does, thankfully. Oh, Alpe and Flyers in the wall.
I was on board with Alicia there, watching him, see if he would go at Dark Soren. He decided to back off. And
Communist is out as well.
Oh, Communist and Rami. We've already seen 3 retirements here.
That is huge for the championship. Safety car comes out.
Well then, MNK with damage on lap 1. Communist out. This is perfect for Riles and for Alpe here. Alpe to gain, and I believe for Riles to extend his lead, not extend, sorry. Close down the gap to Communist.
If things were to stay as they are now, Riles and Communist would be tied on points.
Yeah.
So there you go. But Communist has now made it very hard for himself, as he's going to be fuming. But that's the case on heavy fuel loads. Clearly, these guys did not practice race trims, because we have Flyers who had such a good qualifying. 18 viewers. I mean, it's a cracking amount so far for tier 3. Still though, very unfortunate there for all 3 of those drivers, especially Flyers, because he had a cracking qualifying, but unfortunately was not quite. He's out on the very first lap.
Both Williams, by the way, inside the top 5. Alicia leading Mac in P3 and P4. So currently a great point. So Skippy's quietly gaining how many places on this first lap? 7 places. Sam the Nick also gaining 8 up into the points he is now. Oh, it's Sam the Nick's in Sprigsy.
Oh dear. There we go.
I had an on board of that. I'll flip it just in case.
Yeah,
but,
he's got damage as
Oh,
well.
and Sam's also hit Woodsy.
What is he doing?
He tried to overtake Sprigsy, I think, and he's just hit into the back of Woodsy.
Very odd there.
With damage now as well, Sam got.
Yeah.
He pulls into pits.
But what? Yeah. But now the dust has settled. What a crazy start that's been. We've got. Hang on, I'll check how many positions they've gained. Soren's gained 3 positions off the start. Forby has gained the most with 7. So he's benefited great from that. Broken Reptile, after all that, has not actually lost any positions at the start. The big loser, of course, is MNK, but I would imagine the very rapid Hungarian at 2 charge his way through the field on those mediums. Because then again, it's not over for Ashton yet. We still got quite a way to go in this race. We still have 24 laps. It will be once the safety car comes in. But so far, it's looking good for Williams, it's looking good for Ferrari, and it's looking good for Red Bull.
Yeah, both McLaren's also sneaky into the points, and both Alpha Tauris. So only 5 teams inside the top 10.
Yeah. Don't forget Alpha Tauri are in last place in the combined, but yet they're 6th and 10th here.
Yeah, I believe they have below 100 points. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, they are.
But
I
both
believe
Alpha
they're the
Tauris,
only
both
team to
inside
have
the
that now.
points. Both Alpha Tauris, both inside the points. Both gaining 7 positions.
So does Sam the Nick then catch the train in time? He should do in order for the safety car to come in.
Do you think it's going to come in this lap, no matter what?
I don't know. I hope it does.
No.
Sam then is just on the back. It might be a really late one.
No. Oh,
it could be.
Wow.
Yep. It's late. So here we go. Here we go then. Alpine then controlling the pace. Let's just check the tyres. It only 3 people on the mediums. Here we go then. Alpine then. When does he bolt? He bolts now. And here we go then.
Skippy's on riders.
On towards lap 4 then. And here comes Soren then. He's trying to go to the inside of Alpine. The German driver then doesn't quite get him, but at least then it's all over the back. All Riles. Riles then has to go round them.
Wolf is also off.
Yeah.
Anyway, around.
Broken Reptile then now up into P8, so that's worked well for him and MNK. But Spriggy then is around as Alpine then is looking to gain out his lead. As Woodsy and Raz are going side by side, then he's got to make sure he does not take off his teammate because this could be a matter of the championship right now, and he has got to make sure he plays to his teammates' needs because Raz is in the championship fight and Woodsy is not. So he's got to make sure with just 6 races to go that he is able to help his teammate.
Around the outside of Skippy Ascari. Oh, it is a beautiful move from the Mercedes man.
Yeah.
He's sneaking around the outside.
That's a great move then. That's a fantastic move then from Sam. Despite the fact he's been a bit dirty on the safety car, he has shown exactly how it should be done there. As Alpine then has got over a second lead now, and he is starting to bolt away then, because of course he wants to take advantage of Communist's retirement. Then is here goes Woodsy then to the inside of his teammate.
Very easy move into the red.
Woodsy's got him.
Ooh, Forby almost losing it on the exit. As Wolf stays behind it, shot there.
Here comes Broken Reptile then to the inside of Forby, and he's now got him.
Through the curve.
The Australian now up into 7th. Forby tries up the inside, but Broken Reptile is through. Very nice move then from the Australian.
Yeah, the Hungarian. Oh, is it shot? What has he done there? He's
Oh
going 29
dear.
and MK Boys just had to avoid him. Very quick
Oh,
reflex from
Skippy's
the
gone
Hungarian.
very wide there. Oh dear. Oh, but it's shot then is going to have a go on the Hungarian again. As they now head up to Ascari.
Backs off massively.
But MNK then keeps ahead. As look who are right together now. Riles and Broken Reptile. So Broken Reptile then has made a cracking recovery so far. MNK then trying to go round the outside of Wolfcook. He may try it then round the outside of Parabolica, but he's gonna get the run now.
Absolute slingshot
I
exit
think
from
that's
Hungarian.
MNK is now through.
Alicia, by the way,
But
very
Wolfcook
close to Dark Soul for that P2 spot as we go through
Yep.
the Red Affiliate for the 6th time.
Does Wolf
DRS,
have
of course,
a go?
enabled.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, Woodsy, great takes off from Red Affiliate down the inside of the cover grande. Can he get the move done on Mac? Yes,
Yeah,
he can.
he's got him.
Good move from Woodsy.
Does Mac have a go though? He's going to try it round the
shot
outside.
and Wolf into the
He's
back.
going to make it go round the outside. Wolfcook is now.
There's another safety bar. Brilliant.
Oh,
this is boring.
Fabulous.
Last time I
bloody
commentated Italy was tier 3.
Was that last season?
Yep.
Yeah, thought it was. And yeah, so this is fun. Alright then, so let's now take the positions now. The only penalties we have are safety car penalties. Woodsy has 15 of them.
Jesus Christ.
So he's going to have to try and get them removed as Forby's in the wall now under safety car.
Oh, what has happened?
He's tried to weave too much and he's crashed himself out.
Oh my god. These guys are
So
incredible. Alpe, Soren and
Alpe's
Alicia
in.
pit. Woodsy stays out.
Yep.
Riles pits.
Woodsy does not.
Mac pits.
They're all going to the mediums.
Skippy's and Shot are racing on the safety car.
Alicia's going on another set of softs.
Ooh, interesting race again. Oh, the
Yep.
Williams double stacking as well. It's
Oh,
Mac
dear.
onto the hard compound tyre.
Oh.
Fake Fiery's done exactly
Fake
what
Fiery's
Ford
now out. Oh dear. So Spriggy then is serving one of his 5 seconds as he's now going to another set of softs. Okay, so we've had 6 retirements.
in 7
We've
laps.
had effectively 1 retirement every lap.
Yeah. This is unbelievable, seems.
Oh, Spriggsy then goes a little bit wide then. But so far, Woodsy is now leading ahead of Broken Reptile and MNK Boy.
One person has pitted twice already in this race. That being its Shot. He's gone from the softs to the mediums, now onto the hard compound tyre to go to the end of the race.
Yeah.
Skippy's cut the
Whether-
second chicane there.
Whether MNK can get those tyres to the end, I highly doubt. But you know, it's MNK. We'll see. Broken Reptile will most definitely have to pit again, but I would expect him to go onto the softs after that. Meanwhile, Alpe then is still very much in the hot seat as he is now on a fresh set of mediums, and he will probably be going to the end, as will Dark Soren. Alicio won't. He will have to pit again. Riles will not have to pit again. So Riles, in effect, I believe, is in an effective 4th place, which will give him. Oh, Broken Reptile's in.
Ooh.
So screw what I said.
What's he
gonna
going to go on to? Softs.
Wait, what?
Surely he's doing a 2-stop. He has to be.
I don't
Skippy's
get
is
why
in
he's
again.
done that.
Spriggsy up into the points now.
I don't really get why Broken Reptile's done that.
Yeah.
Seems a bit odd. Skippy's then comes in on the mediums. Whether that was a mistake from Broken Reptile, I don't know, but he certainly won't be winning championships with those kinds of decisions.
Sorry about that.
So that now leaves MNK out there. So how long can Woodsy hold on to those tyres before they go? Because I mean, the biggest winner out of this is Sam the Nick, who's gained 15 positions.
Yeah, of
But,
course he
you
has
know,
gone on to another set of softs there.
Yeah. As of a few drivers actually, Alicio, Sprigsy, and Broken Reptile. So I don't know. I mean, like, you know, I'm obviously concerned for Broken Reptile because, you know, he's my driver, but I don't know. I don't know if the Australian can make it work. I know crazier things have happened. So then again, it could be possible. I'm sure Skippies will be able to catch up to the rest of the field, so we should hopefully be going this lap.
I reckon it'll be
Fingers
really
crossed.
cool.
As long as Skippies can gain on the back of the field.
Final corner again, isn't it? Brilliant.
Probably, yeah.
Speaking of Skippy, he's almost binned it.
So does he now? Maybe not this. Yep. Okay, it's even later this time. So here we go then. Woodsy now, he now leads the train, but he's got a fast charging MNK boy behind him. Who's this guy? Anyway, here we go then. Off the safety car restart. It's been a cracking restart from Woodsy, and Sam then is gaining on MNK boy.
Down to turn one.
They go down.
Sam into the Rotofilio.
Turn one.
Hart's back in behind.
He's
Rolls.
wise to it. He does
Rolls
not.
is almost around. Collision with
All
Alicia.
Riles, he's gone off. That will not help him in terms of his championship, and he's got it shot then just ahead of him, as is Mac, and they are surely both going to the end because they are both on the hard tyres. But here goes it shot then to the outside of Mac.
What a move!
That's a fabulous move from it shot.
You don't see many moves into the Rotofilio, sorry, the De La Rocha chicane, and he's just pulled one off. It's Sprigsy right on the back of Rolls.
You usually see that in F2 rather than F1.
Into Lesmo 2, looking down the inside of Rolls, locks up on the front right. This is a chance for Broken Reptile to get through on his fresh soft compound tyres, as he takes advantage of the McLaren man's mistake.
He's now through. Skippy's then is trying around the outside as well. Again, he doesn't quite get him as Sprigsy defends. And then Broken Reptile, then he's all over the back of GSR Riles now, his championship rival. And here he goes then does he go to the inside of Parabolica? Of course, the Australian is wise to it. And he thankfully does not go for it.
Another battle, by the way.
Again,
Alicio coming at Dark Zone very quickly. Turns the ERS up, down, the back, straight into the Rotofilio chicane. Dark Zone.
Here goes MNK to the inside of Woodsy. Has MNK got him? Yes, he does.
He does. Great move. As Alicio and Dark Soren at turn one.
Got Soren.
He has, yeah, just before the curve around him.
Oh, Broken Reptile has a massive slide through the first corner. Is look at this battle now between these guys, and Raz has had a terrible exit as well. So I think them two may have come together here. But Broken Reptile then is now through up into PA.
Woods is just
on
the back
well so far,
but
Raz is now down to P12.
Oh, is this contact?
Raz is now around. Disaster for the American. He does not need that in his championship hunt, and he may just have thrown it away because, of course, they've got to take advantage of every single opportunity they can get in order to get Communist. However, the good news for Communist is the fact Broken Reptile has to win in order to overhaul him.
Rolls is
so
P5.
Does Woodsy then use the DRS?
His DRS is
DRS not quite enabled yet.
Skippy's
great
down
four-car
the
train
main straight, overtaking Mac. Easy move down the main straight, gets him,
yep.
Slides back in front just before the Rotofilio chicane. Mac though definitely has a look down the inside into the Rotofilio.
No, not
goes
quite.
for a cheeky switchback, but runs into the back of the AlphaTauri driver.
Yep. But MNK is not getting away from. Yeah. MNK is not getting away from Woodsy as much as I thought he might. But then again, he may just be saving his tyres because knowing MNK, he will want to get those tyres to the end. As crazy as it may sound,
Oh, Woodsy,
He
big
may
moment.
want to do that as Woodsy gets a terrible exit. And here comes Sam the Nick then to the outside.
Can he redo what he did a
Vin-
couple laps ago?
Oh,
Space
they
isn't
make
there.
contact and he pushes Sam the Nick. But Sam the Nick, he's trying it again. Round the outside, they go side by side through Ascari. Sam
This
the
is
Nick
the
and
MK gets away.
another fantastic move. This has allowed MK to get through as here comes Sam then to the inside of Parabolica. He goes wide though, which could allow Woodsy up the inside. Again, Sam then goes wide. The two of them then go side by side.
And here comes
Alpine is right
Alpine.
there as well.
Alpine down the inside of both of them. What a move.
Alpine gets both of them.
As
Oh,
well.
Alicio is now trying up the inside.
He's hit the back of
Woodsy
Alpine.
now. Oh, Sam is round.
Alicio
Alicio is now back into third.
Wow.
What a crazy battle between these guys. Oh, and Sam then could try and have a goal. Good try and have a goal. Alicio.
So Alpine's going to sight down the Hungarian in P1.
Cracking stuff then from these guys. A four-way fight then going into the first chicane. I thought that was going to end in tears, but they executed it almost perfectly.
Yeah, it was great to see some very close racing between these T3 guys.
Broken Reptile has now got it shot. He's now up into P7. He's further making his way through. Oh, Sam has had a bit of a mare then. And here goes Alicia then trying to go to the inside of Alpine. Of course, he's on the better tyres. And he's now going to try and have a go. Oh, the two Brits then battling it out. Here goes Alpine then as Woodsy's now in. He's unfortunately got a 5-second. Here goes Alicia then to the outside. And Alicio is now through as well.
Easy move for the...
And Sam and Soren then to the outside. The two S's. Oh, they're going side by side, which now allows Broken Reptile to get involved in this battle as well. So it's just battles galore at the moment. And Soren is then not done yet because he's going to the inside in the second chicane. Oh, they go side by side.
This is great. How have I not made contact with Broken Reptile?
Oh, Broken Reptile is now. They go three wide.
This is EFI for Sprintsy, I think. I believe.
He has to go to the grass to avoid it. Great defensive work, but still, it's not over yet. As here goes Soren then to the inside. Oh, he dummies it on Sam. Sam that is proving a very hard nut to crack. It is. And it is great to see as Sam now goes wide. Broken Reptile goes wide and Soren has got a cracking exit off Ascari. So he is now going to go to the outside. Doesn't get him though. And they've now both gone wide, which allows Broken Reptile to get a fabulous exit. Could he do an Alpine and get both of them here? Here comes the Australian to the outside. Broken Reptile has got both of them up into P4. What a fabulous move from the Australian.
Wow, another three wide women. There's Alicia right on the back of the Hungarian that is MMK boy for that first place. Of course, Alicia definitely having to put it again off those soft compound tyres. But can he really sneak in front?
Yeah. Oh, Soren and Sam are going side by side again, but Soren is now finally through. But then again, he's now 2 seconds behind Broken Reptile. So, that is not good for him at the moment. As things stand in the championship, here
comes Alicio.
Alicio to the inside of MNK, and Alicio's got him. I don't think MNK's going to fight that one too hard.
This is not allowed to get the
Sam then's got Soren back as Soren now cuts across the grass.
Yeah, Matt, within the US of Skippers.
It never bloody ends. As here goes MNK boy, then does he now try on Alicio? No, not quite. Broken Raptor then with another fastest lap. As
He's trying it. Oh,
charging at the moment. Sam is now in. He's probably now going to go on the means to the end, which he does. And he's going to serve on him 5 seconds in the process.
Well, really, the only
Broken Reptile is now almost on the back of this.
Okay.
Almost on the back of this little battle here. But then again, I think Alpe is much more likely to be within a chance of winning this race, as he is on the mediums versus everyone else who is on the softs. Technically, Broken Reptile could legally get those to the end, but well, so could MNK actually. But then again, it's very unlikely, as MNK is now trying to have another go on Alicio. But then again,
was Max very close to Skippy's into a sky, but can't quite get the move done.
Yeah, but MNK then, does he get Alicio back here? But Alicio gets a fabulous run through Parabolica.
Oh, and Alicio pits.
But Alicio pits.
Oh, but he speeds.
Oh, he gets a 5 second as well. Unfortunately, that now puts Broken Reptile into P3.
Here comes Mac.
As in comes Alicio.
Mac
where will he emerge?
Not enough.
Just behind Riles.
Yeah, we'll be just behind Riles, just ahead of Woodsy. It's Mac right on the back of
all he's got to do is just keep his nose clean, and he could be within a chance of taking the championship lead. But then again, we've still got 12 laps to go in this race.
Both Mercedes tag teaming Spriggsy here. Down the main straight, shot past. Spriggsy blocks off Sam the Nick there. As I believe it's shot. Got forced off track.
Sam the Nick going to the inside. He's outbraked himself.
Surprise.
Oh, he puts him onto the grass, and two Mercedes working together then. A little bit questionable, but still.
Skippy's on the back of Soren now.
Yeah.
Does he try down the inside of Oscari? No, he decides to back off. Smart from the man in the Alpha Tauri here. Yeah. Because he's the only one left after Ford, who died in the safety car.
Yeah. So MNK, despite the fact he's on older tyres, he is bolting away from Alpe here. Oh, Spriggsy's round.
Of course, MNK does have that 10-second penalty. I'm not sure what for.
Yeah.
But he does have 10 seconds. Because now Skippy's and Mac could maybe get past Soren on this
one. Can you check what it's for?
I can. MNK. Oh, exceeded track limits. Turn 1. Lap 1.
Oh yeah. I personally think that penalty was incredibly harsh, and not just because I'm his team leader. I'm gonna say he gets that removed because it's a mechanic in this game where for some reason it just decides whenever you go off track like really far, for some reason it just awards you a 10-second penalty for no apparent reason.
Oh, Mac's around!
Oh, Mac! Oh, Mac unfortunately spins. That now puts Riles up into P6 and almost where he needs to be on equals with Communist. But then again, it's still got a long way to go here.
Yeah. Well then.
Oh, Alicio and Mac now going side by side, but I think Mac is going to let him through, which he does.
Soren could come back at so far. Here. As MNK pits.
Yeah, I was expecting that because I didn't think he could get to the end. I think he was trying to build out as much of a gap as possible. In comes the Hungarian, then bolting on a set of soft tyres. And he is going to be rapid now, and he is going to try and gain down that gap.
Will he be behind the two Williams cars?
Yeah, he will.
He will. So that's two Williams, a Ferrari of Ralph, the McLaren of Soren, Skippy's, and possibly his teammate to have to clear, to get up to battle with Alpe for that P1.
I would expect though Broken Reptile to
here comes MNK then. On Mac. You're around the outside of the third lander.
Yeah, he's got him already.
Later into the Delamarcha chicane. It's quite even.
And he's got him.
Max backs off. And MK gets his first move done.
Yeah.
As
I said, he's not wasting any time at all, and he's gonna start bolting as he is attacking the second Lesmo very hard there. MK then is on. He is going to be on a rampage now to try and gain down all those positions. As now, does Broken Reptile pit? Not yet.
No.
So whether the Australian
Soren,
does pit, I don't know.
Could get Skippies into turn 1 on this lap. He's been battling for quite a long time now.
Yeah.
As Soren, I don't think he's going to be close enough for the Alpha Tower.
I have a feeling MNK could get Alicio this lap as well. Yep, I think the Hungarian's going to go for it, and he's got his second position. Absolutely nothing Alicio could do there, and
Alicio very late on the brakes.
Oh, he is late on the brakes, but MNK's through.
Broken Reptile about to break into Alpe's DRS.
Yeah. He's broken into the DRS. So clearly then the Australian has lost none of his speed on those softs. And he's charging. Both Astons are charging at the moment. As Alpe, and the crucial thing is Broken Reptile has got a lot more errors than Alpe does. So
of course, these two in the past few weeks have had quite a few collisions as well. So these two, fierce rivalry between them.
Yeah, they do. Still
Soren, can he get Skippies into turn 1 this lap? He is getting closer into the Parabolica. Broken Reptile still stays out another lap.
Yeah, I think it's clearly the Australian's lost none of his speed because he is charging at the moment, as is MNK, who I think may set the fastest lap this lap. He's going to take it off his teammate. Blistering 22.2.
So here comes Soren. Skippies very late on the brakes.
Soren's going to have a go on Skippies. Of course, as they fight, this will all help MNK to gain down their gap then. As MNK is now only 1.5 seconds behind Riles. Broken Reptile's got Alpe.
He has.
Alpe did not get a good exit off the second chicane, and the Australian is now up into the lead here at Monza, and despite being on clearly tyres that must be very worse for wear at this point, the Australian is flying.
Very cool.
Oh, he goes bit wide though, as does Alpe. Is he going to do that? Oh, Soren and Skippy's going side by side.
Whoa.
Oh, and they just about survive, but look who's here. MNK already. MNK is already on the back of these guys.
It's Alicio's in the wall.
Alicio is now in the wall. MNK then round the outside of Riles, and he's almost back on the podium already, as he's now going to go chasing after Soren then, as Soren is going to have a go on Skippies. MNK could get 2 in 1 here if these two drivers. Oh, Skippies then heavily outbrakes himself. Look, exactly what I said. Exactly what I said. And MNK is through into P3 now. Already. The two Astons then. 1-3 at the moment, but how much longer will Broken Reptile stay out there? I reckon Broken Reptile is going to try and extend it as much as possible in order to, well, both help his teammate and also make sure he potentially gets out ahead of these guys.
Rose will get P5, by the way, because of Skippy's 3 seconds.
Good point, actually. Very good point. So
first and second will be tied on points here.
But as things stand, Broken Reptile would be leading the championship by 5 points.
5 points separating the top 3 at this point.
He still doesn't come in, and he's still doing 23s. So it's clear then he's clearly still pushing hard, as is MNK.
Skippy's pits.
Yep, Skippy's is now in.
And
I reckon he
Riles
may
and
have wing
Soren.
damage. Yep, Riles may have gone Soren now. Of course, Riles is doing this for the championship as well. And something's happened to Soren, but Riles is through. Up into P4 now.
Skippy's comes out just behind its shot on those soft compound tyres. Sam the Nick, I believe, is just through centre track.
Yeah. So, what is the gap to Riles? It is 16 seconds. So, in theory, Broken Reptile could pit and he could come out in front of Soren, and he could get Riles there to further gain down the gap in the championship. Oh, Sam the Nick then speeds in the pits, and my God, the championship would be. Yep. Just like I said, in comes Broken Reptile now.
He does.
To the pits.
Was
So,
Woodsy's off?
where will he be in reference to Soren? He does
Soren
ball
just
on another
entered
set of
Parabolica.
softs. I reckon Broken Reptile may be doing this in order to potentially get the fastest lap. But where will he be in reference to Soren and Mac? He will be behind them, but he will have blistering pace on those softs. So I reckon just like MNK, he could potentially be within a chance of a podium here. He'll get Mac because of the 3 seconds. But Riles would now be leading the championship by 5 points.
Indeed. This is going to come down to the wire.
Yeah, it really is. As the Australian is now all over the back of Mac. And he has got a fabulous exit off the second chicane. I reckon it will not be too long before he gets these two guys. Yep, there we go. He's got a fabulous exit. And does the Australian then? He's probably going to use all of his errs then. Does he? I don't think he's going to try and make it 3 wide into Ascari. But Broken Reptile has got Dark Soren, as does Mac. So Broken Reptile is now into P4 now, which is again crucial for the championship. But Raz would still be leading it, as this is crucial. But Raz's tyres are surely going to be starting to go off, as Broken Reptile's tyres are brand new, just 4 laps to go. Here goes the Australian then to the inside, and he is now past Mac. He's now into P4. Can he get Riles then for that last remaining podium position?
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be close between these two. Of course, Riles on those 16 lap of mediums. Reptile already gaining about 4 or 5 temps. I don't think MNK will be able to catch Alpine time here unless something catastrophic happens to the man in the Red Bull. But Riles, not with a lot of ERS, does he try and save it to try and hold off Reptile?
And Broken Reptile, he's nearly got a full battery, so...
I mean, no matter what here, I think Riles would be leading the championship, either by 5 or 2 points, depending on where he finishes. So going into Imola next week, Riles will have the championship lead by 2 points over Communist. Reptile, he might have it by 2 points, might have it by 5, I'm not sure. But Reptile will be
He has gained over a second. He is within 2.5 seconds of Riles now. It was about 4 seconds at the start of this lap. So
if Reptile and Riles switch positions, it would be 7 points.
Reptile takes it back. So actually, MNK is almost legitimately in P2.
Almost.
Oh, that's Woodsy.
Lucky for him there.
Are we going to get a safety car? I don't think so, thankfully.
Luckily not.
1.8 seconds now between the two championship contenders. This is going to go right down. 1.5 seconds now. So I think Raz's tyres are falling off the cliff, and Broken Reptile is charging, as he's going to try and get and get his fellow championship contender. MNK then he doesn't need to push now. He is now in a legit P2, but it could be a double Aston podium here as we go with almost 2 laps to go. I think Alpe then may be safe for the win, but Raz is most definitely not safe because Broken Reptile is now already got it under a second, so he is right there with him. I cannot believe just how quickly he's managed to rein him in. And this is why these 2 drivers are championship contenders, because they push so hard and they take advantage of fellow championship contenders' misfortunes.
Here we go then, penultimate
Does
lap.
Broken Reptile then, does he get him this time? I don't think he's going to, but he doesn't need to rush.
Riles' red light is flashing very low on ERS's Riles. Just
Yeah,
about 10% left for him.
Does
Skippy's
Broken
here coming
Reptile
at its
get the
shot.
switch back? Not quite. Does he get him then down into the chicane? I don't think he's going to, but again, as I said, he does not need to rush. He can do this perfectly cleanly, and he can still get past his championship rival. He almost hits him. Then it just shows the closing speed that he's got.
Yeah, a very big tyre difference, 16 laps difference between these 2 and their tyres. Broken Reptile then, does he try and get him into a
He's got a
Scarlet?
fabulous exit of Lesmo 2.
He's going to
And
try
here
it.
he goes then, to the inside. Goes
This could
Broken
allow Riles
Reptile.
to have a chance into turn 1 though, bear that in mind.
Well,
I say?
lad, I don't think so.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
I don't think he will have a chance anymore. But look at the
No,
gap
I
between
don't
MNK and
think he
Alpe.
will. He's already a second ahead now. So,
Alpe on
So,
2
no.
warnings, by the way.
yeah, that's interesting.
So
But
Alpe,
MNK
if
then,
MNK gets his,
he's
point,
gained
his
a lot.
penalty removed and Alpe gets a penalty, MNK boy will win this race.
Yeah, he will win, and Broken Reptile will be 3rd, which is fabulous points for Aston Martin, considering what happened to us in Portimao. This has almost been the perfect fight back for these guys. MNK then within 2 seconds now, but it's not quite going to be enough. Will Alpe then hold on to his lead then? I think he's going to. MNK then has been charging, but it's not quite enough then to
Oh,
stop Alpe.
Super Collider turn 1.
Yeah, Broken Reptile then has already gained 2.8 seconds on Riles, so he has no chance now of getting that. But here we go then, up towards the final corner. Then, despite MNK then try as he might, he was so close. But Alpe then just had enough in hand. Here comes Alpe then, up towards the line, and it's going to be Alpe who wins in Monza ahead of MNK boy, and it will be Mr. Broken Reptile starting from P11 to take P3 then, and to close his gap to Raz in the championship. But crucially, Raz will be your championship leader going into Imola.
It's not
Matt
over
Boydman
between
then.
shots and skippies. For
Matt
the
Boydman
on-track
then will
P7
take
here.
P5. Dar Soren will take P6. It pretty much is, because Skippy's has got a load of pens, but you know. Skippy's then trying it around the outside, to the line they come. Oh dear. What's going on there then?
For God's sake.
Oh.
Can you just not finish the race? For God's sake.
10 retirements we had in that, right?
He could have had points.
Right. Still though, Alpe, MNK boy, and Broken Reptile have shown you exactly how it should be done, and they then make up your top 3. Could you get them in, please? Yeah, deserved driver of the day then for Broken Reptile. As he now goes in, comes within 5 points of Communist, and Raz then just about gets ahead by 2 points. So the championship contenders then are right up together again. Only 7 points separating them, with just 5 rounds to go.
Should we get Riles in as well as his championship leader?
I guess we could. Why not? Oh, I completely forgot about Broken Reptile's fastest lap point as well.
Yeah.
So that means he gains another point. So he is now. The championship leaders are only separated by 6 points now.
Yeah, the top three, I think 3 of them. Of course, Communist not
They
scoring any
are-
points today, unlucky for him. Finishing in
Yeah.
P16 after a DNF. Not even after a single lap.
They are in. To say they're close is a massive understatement.
Mm.
But what I'll put in, are the other two going to join?
I don't think they are. We'll invite them one more time. Okay, Broken and Rivals.
Oh, right, okay. Broken Reptile's got to head out. And what about MNK?
Oh, there he is.
You right, have you? Yep, there he is. And have you invited Riles?
I have.
You know,
I don't think he's
Temple
going to join though.
I don't know.
Oh well.
Right.
On to the
So
interviews.
I would imagine there's going to be some controversy in this party because of course the incident that happened at turn 1. I know we've pretty much all forgotten about it, but I've still definitely remembered it after that crazy race. So then, we will start then with the second place man, as I don't think Raz is going to join.
Yeah, I don't think he will.
MNK boy.
Hello guys.
There we are.
Hello. So, yeah, let's just start with that. Let's start with the start then, because where did that come from? You took off like a rocket.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised with my start. I mean, I saw the other two guys ahead of me just went so slow, and I didn't know what. And yeah, I believe it will be. The 10 second will be removed, because I lost a lot of time, a lot of places there. And yeah, I don't know. We will see. I'm sure I will have to think about it, but yeah.
Yeah. You were so close to Alpe then, but unfortunately you just had that enough of a gap in hand to get that. Of course, I am saying this provided the fact your 10 second does get removed. I don't see why it shouldn't. It doesn't make any difference to the result anyway, but still, I would imagine it would get removed anyway, especially because if you decide to report that first corner incident, just take us through what happened there, because you know, just seemed like there was a bit of squeezing going on.
Yeah, I was between them, and I think it was Flyer stand on the left side, backed off, and yeah, as I thought, or as I remember, obviously in the heat of passion, I don't know if I can say that it happened like this, but as I remember, I was hit by Aubrey, and yeah, I lost my front wing. So yeah, it was always the tight around Monza, if there was enough.
Yeah, it was. Do you reckon had you have done the same strategy as Alpo, you probably would have won today?
I
Would have
don't know.
easily won, not gonna lie.
I don't know. I would say yeah, maybe, because when I was in the older mediums, somewhere around lap 10, or I don't know, I saw that I was a little bit faster. So yeah, I would say yeah, but obviously it's a totally different situation if you're on the same strategy, side by side, or race. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and you showed us throughout that last stint. You were packing no punches in that final stint there. Was it constantly on your mind that you could maybe catch Alpe, and that's why you were so aggressive?
Was that to me?
No. I'm on about his charge, Alpe.
Pretty Red Bull Sniper Alpha.
Yeah,
Oh man.
I think there was no chance of a puncture. Me, I was on like 35%. Maybe a bit
Jesus.
closer to 40. But yeah, no chance of a puncture.
in theory, then you could have maybe got the mediums to the end, but then again, it would have been you would have had to do 25 laps on those tires, and you know,
Oh, on
would
the
have
mediums.
been yeah.
Oh,
What were your mediums on when you pitted?
yeah, they were
Just
around
drop them,
60.
didn't you? Jesus.
No, so 48.
Oh,
48,
okay.
Sorry, so 48.
All right, okay. So I don't think you would have got to the end then. But still, it was a great comeback drive, and considering all that happened in that race, you went from I think it was like P16 to all the way up to P2. So you must be happy with that drive tonight.
Yeah, it's obviously a good feeling to be on the podium, on the back of the field. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and of course another good result for us Aston boys as well. So
Yeah, we are just.
nice one there. Yeah, another double podium. So nice one there, MNK. Luxus, do you have any questions for MNK?
Well, from after the turn 1 incident, did you ever think of giving up in the race, or did you know that there was a high possibility of a safety car regarding all the
Yeah,
mess?
Yeah, I was praying for a safety car, and as it came out on the second half of the first lap. But yeah, here in Monza, no chance I would give up. I mean, I really like this track, and yeah, maybe on other tracks I would consider giving up, but
Yeah.
I just really like it, so not here.
Yeah, obviously a great drive from both of you Aston boys. Reptile starting P11 to P3, and you starting P3, dropping down all the way to the rear end of the field and managing to claw your way back up to P2. Congratulations on you to you and Broken on the double Aston podium.
Yeah, thank you.
Congrats.
Yeah. All right then. We'll now move on to our race winner, who is, and arguably Mr. Consistency, it's Alpe.
Hello.
So, so for you it was kind of the opposite end of the spectrum, because you didn't look like you were the fastest driver
Oh my
out
god,
there,
no.
but
I was
you
so
were-
slow.
because the thing is, the reason why I'm saying that is because both MNK and Broken Reptile on older tyres were managing to keep ahead.
I
of you.
know. I
So-
was so slow. It was embarrassing. Like, I was just no practice, out of confidence, because I nearly spun twice lap one. So I was just like, yeah, I'd rather finish than, die.
Were you starting to get a little bit worried when MNK was closing in as fast as he did? Because he almost got you there. If he'd have had 1 or 2 more laps, he probably would have got you.
I reckon I could have defended for another lap, but 2 laps, nah. Definitely not for 2 laps. And if there was a safety car came out late on, I was done for. I'd probably was down to like P4 or 5.
Yeah, and of course with Communist out of the equation in that race, I'll just check this point standards a minute, because I have no idea what it is now. Oh wait, you on?
117, I think.
So it's
No,
now
I'm dumb.
it's now
He'll be on 100.
Raul's on 100.
Alpe will be.
Yeah,
103.
so
Yeah,
it's now
Oh,
now
overtake
Raul's on
MNK.
152.
Oh, you will. By 3 points.
Yes, you will actually. Now I think about it. So it'll be Raul's on 152, Communist on 150, Broken Reptile on
146.
146, then you Alpe on
103. And then MK on 100.
103, and then MNK on 100.
Yeah.
It is close in the championship, let's just say. So how are you guys feeling about Imola then? Of course, another new track. Of course, you got 2 weeks to prepare for that.
I'll need
So-
to practice badly for that, 'cause I did a race there and it was wet, so I just, didn't have a clue.
Ah.
How many races are there left?
I'll have a look.
5.
Oh, I won't win the championship.
Oh yeah,
It's
Imola,
too
USA.
many.
Imola, USA, Mexico, Russia, Mexico as well. The last 5.
Oof. Do you like them tracks, the last 4? I have to win them all to have a chance of winning the championship.
But if Communist keeps doing what he's doing, then, you know,
I know.
never know.
Yeah, I just keep winning.
Could be up there.
I need to sort out my quali though. I haven't got a single pole yet either.
You were
Which
on for
is,
it
you
today,
know-
Of course, Flyers stole it. at the
I
back.
know. I was blocked on my
Yeah.
lap by some newbie I was, so it's just like one of them. But
Yeah.
pole today was
Probably-
very slow.
Yeah. It was quite ironic that Flyers got pole and then he crashed out.
I
on
know.
that one. So, you know.
Yeah.
I think he looked
Yeah.
at me like nearly going off at a Sky and he does it himself.
Yeah, see, you're bloody lying through a scar
Oh
on lap
my
one.
God.
It's all over the
I
place.
know.
Can I just say, every time another Red Bull guy pings a Red Bull driver and it just says the word win after it, they've won. Sam did it to me with my 3 wins.
Oh,
I've done it to Alpine today.
Jesus.
I've done it to Alpine today.
Easy.
Works every time.
Christ.
I'm gonna do it every
Jesus
week for now,
Christ.
Alpine, and I expect you to
Needed.
win
Yeah, I need to start practicing more as well because there's no way I'm winning more
it.
races.
Inshallah,
Pace
you'll
like
go
that.
to victory.
Yeah, gotta.
Anyway.
Yeah. So viewers, we hope you enjoyed that that very hectic Italian Grand Prix. We will then move across the Italian peninsula to the Emilia-Romagna Romagna Grand Prix, which will be at Imola in 2 weeks' time, because of course we have the real-life Brazilian Grand Prix next weekend with the controversial sprint qualifying format. So we have been forced to move Imola to 2 weeks' time. So we hope you guys will join us for then. Of course, we have the Tier 1 and 2 races tomorrow at 7. No, sorry, it's a little bit
6.
earlier actually. 6, sorry, is Tier 2 and slightly later time of 9:30 for Tier 1. So we hope you guys will be able to join us then. After a very crazy race, I've been TRT 8F1. Luxus then, big thank you for the help tonight. Hopefully Sam then she'll be back next week, and we'll see you again for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix at Imola.